creation of Allah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wassalatu wassalam ala Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Assalamu alaikum Musa. Basically, you come from a background of, was it selling drugs and rapping, yeah? I want to ask you a question. Basically, there's a lot of brothers who come from the streets or the roads or whatever. What is it? They got no GCSEs, they did bad in school, yeah? And they think, boy, I can't get a job because I got no qualifications, I wouldn't do well in an interview or blah blah blah, this, that and the other. How did someone who made a lot of money, like you made nearly like $1,000 a week out of drugs, and you had records out and you doing music and stuff, how did you make the actual change from haram money to halal money? And where did you get the confidence? If you never worked before, where did you get the confidence to actually stop it and actually go the route of not taking that easy money? How did you get the confidence to do it?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidun Majid. I would say that obviously this is something we're trying to advise the Shabab, trying to advise the man that's on the road, or the Muslims that think that the road is an option, or those that are indulging in the street life. There's many aspects of the road life, you know. Some of the Shabab in the community, some of the young Muslim youth, they're involved in selling drugs. Some of them are involved in pimping, prostitution. Some of them are involved in robberies that stem from robbing shops, burgling houses, armed robberies, going into banks. So when it comes to the street life, there is a big range of crimes that the Shabab that are doing and the youth that are doing. So there's many aspects to talk about. But myself, coming from a certain type of background, which I've spoken about on a few occasions, we're going to indulge in with some of the young Shabab that are involved in hustling on the corners, hustling on the block, trying to make that quick money, and you know, using means that are, you know, not only not permissible within Islam, but also something that is looked down upon in society in terms of, you know, being a role model for your brothers, you know, being a good son, being a father in the community and a husband in the community is the one of selling drugs and rapping and things like that. I would say the transition for me, it was that one has to gain tawakkul in Allah, one has to gain that trust in Allah, trusting that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one that provides, is al-razaq, you know, and all provision comes from him, and truly understanding and believing in it. Once a person acquires that and understand that his risk has already been ordained for him, and there's nothing he can do in his dunya to change the income that will reach him, but he has that choice to make. Does he want to make it a halal income that's going to reach him, or is it going to be a haram one? So in this and knowing this, I was able to understand whether I do the road thing and make money that way, or whether I put my trust in Allah and do something which is halal, whatever's been written for me is going to come to me. Once I was able to fathom that and understand that, it was easy for me to make the transition. But the question is, how does one gain that tawakkul in Allah, you know, that trust in Allah? Because unless the youth take those steps, you know, to gain that love for Allah and that trust for Allah, they're not going to reach that point. You're not just going to, you know, take shahada and come off that road. You're going to have to surround yourself with good brothers. You're going to have to attend the circles in the masajid. You're going to have to do a lot of things that come with it.
Just have to talk to them and...
So you're saying,
yeah, no, don't worry, it's fine.
Since I've come to Tawheed and I've read about the companions and the Salaf and everyone else, I know who I am. I'm the creation of Allah.